This man is Ghurson Gus Cohen, age 19, Titanic survivor, and my wife's second cousin. He boarded the Titanic at Southampton on April the 10th, 1912, traveling third class ticket number 3540, which cost him £8 1 shilling aboard. He shared a cabin with 5 other British men. On Sunday, April 14th, Cohen retired to his berth at around 10:30 and was asleep at the time of the collision. It was enough to wake him, but he thought something had gone amiss in the engine room. Nevertheless, he decided to investigate and headed to the forward well deck, where he saw chunks of ice lying on the deck. He returned to his berth to discover his cabin filling with water. The master-at-arms ordered him and his friends to get their life jackets with no further orders. He then received word from a passing crewman to get up top as there was heavy flooding below. Managing the different decks and seeing people praying along the way, he managed to get to the lifeboats. But he was prevented by a crewman, so he jumped into the ocean. He managed to get into a lifeboat, number 12, and was saved that way. He was later transferred to the Carpathia. From there, he wrote his parents to inform them of his safety. He recalled the ship's musician performing before he left over the ship's edge to the ocean. A sound that never left him was that of the people behind him that were struggling for their lives. He went on to serve his country during World War I and escaped with his life. But he was blinded in one eye after being shot twice in one day. During World War II, he survived the Blitz despite a building he oversaw being destroyed. In 1958, he reunited with other Titanic survivors and would give countless TV and newspaper interviews. He died August 4th, 1978, age 85. Truly amazing story of one of our family members, Gus Cohen, Titanic survivor. My daughter at the Halifax Titanic Museum. Where we were treated very well and got all the info about my wife's cousin Gus. Thanks for watching this incredible story.
Now what about a third-class passenger, Mr. Cohen? I think, Mr. Cohen, you'd had a bit of a celebration with the boys that night.
Yes, I did. We had a celebration with a glass of lemonade.
Am I supposed to believe that?
Yes, you was. So my pals do.
Did you get yourself a life belt earlier on in the proceedings?
No, not at the time. The reason was because we thought the Titanic was unsinkable.
When did you really believe at last that she was going down?
When the boat was listing. And then I decided to find a lifeboat. I found it very quickly, and then I went towards the lifeboats. I never had a chance to get in any one of them because the order was women and children first. So as I was 11, 19, I was out of it. So I decided to find my own salvation. I went across to the davit, climbed across the davit, which was a dangerous thing entirely, and went down the rope about 80 feet long and went into the water, into the sea rather.
sounds easy now, quick, doesn't it, when you tell it?
Yes, it does,
I
but...
bet you wouldn't like to do it now.
No, well, not with this.
I don't know whether they can see you lower down. I don't think they can, but they can imagine it.
Yes.
It's not as bad as they may think.
Yes.
Now, was that lifeboat that picked you up eventually, was it full?
No, it was about 25 people in it. The reason it was fairly empty as it was, because the people on a boat never realised that the boat would sink, and not many people took the opportunity of going into the lifeboats.
A greater risk leaving the ship than staying
That's
aboard.
right, yes.